The topics to be discussed. These are the topics to be discussed. Uh, that is output characteristics, P channel JFET output characteristics, transfer characteristics of N channel JFET, some problems and solutions, corresponding solutions will also be discussed. This is the output characteristics of junction field effect transistor. In this case, if we see that the drain to source voltage is increased, we are getting the increase of drain current, and the slope of the curve which is found initially is almost proportional to proportionally changing. That is, the drain current is changing proportionally with respect to drain to source voltage. So that is why this region is also known as ohmic region. So in this case, what happens? It is less than the pinch off voltage. The pinch off voltage is nothing but it is the difference between the gate to source voltage and the threshold voltage. Normally, gate to source voltage is reverse biased, and the threshold voltage is a maximum negative voltage in case of N channel JFET. So if we subtract VGS with threshold voltage, we will get some positive quantity, and that determines the channel pinch off voltage. Now, until and unless the drain to source voltage reaches the pinch off voltage, there is a gradual rise of current. That means a gradual increase of flow of charge through the channel. We can explain this point in this way, that there is a width of the channel that is determined by the reverse bias of the gate to source voltage. Now, since the reverse bias is not sufficient to block the channel or to make the optimize width of the channel uh, with the quantity of flow of majority charge carrier through the channel. So that is why more is the drain to source voltage, more is the flow of charge carrier, and more is the current. It is just like the river in which the flow of water has not been saturated. So once it is saturated, that means it is reaching the pinch off voltage, the current will be saturated. That means further increase of drain to source voltage will not increase the drain current substantially. So that is why the saturation current is indicated by the term IDSS, which is also marked as the saturation level, and the gate to source voltage is 0 volt. In this case, it's a typical condition, that is without applying any gate voltage we are getting such drain to source saturation voltage. So gate to source voltage is equal to 0, that is the control voltage has not been applied, and increasing resistance due to the narrowing of the channel. So therefore it is obvious that more is the drain to source voltage, we are getting more current, and a certain point which is pinch off voltage when comes, it is fixing the width of the it is fixing the, or it limits the amount of charge carrier flow through the channel. At the pinch off, we see that any further increase in gate to source voltage does not produce any increase in the drain current. So gate to source voltage at pinch off is denoted as Vp. The drain current ID is at saturation or maximum. It is referred to as IDSS. So drain to source saturation current is the typical constant value depending on a particular gate to source voltage. So when the gate to source voltage is changing, the drain to source saturation current is also changing. So it's a million of possible voltage of gate to source voltage that may fix the drain to source saturation current. So N channel resistance, as it has been shown, that ohmic region determines the N channel resistance, and it's a dynamic resistance. At any point of time, if we take the ratio of change in drain to source voltage to the drain current, we can find out the N channel resistances. The output characteristics, if we draw for all few possible gate to source voltage, we are getting such comparative graph. We already have gone through the output characteristics, a sample line in the previous slide, but here we have drawn such characteristics for four different gate to source voltage. As we have seen, the top one, that is gate to source voltage, is 0 volt, for which initially the current is increasing with respect to, that is the drain current is increasing with respect to change in drain to source voltage, and we are getting the ohmic region. Therefore later on, when the gate to source voltage is 0 volt, when the gate to source voltage is minus 1 volt, the saturation current has been reduced. So this is the way by which the saturation level can be reduced, because the width of the channel has been reduced due to the increased depletion region in the gate to source terminal, gate to source junction. So as obvious, due to minus 1 volt, which is more negative compared to 0 volt, the width of the depletion region has been increased. If we further increase the gate to source negative voltage, that means if when VGS equal to minus 2 volt or minus 3 volt or minus 4 volt, in this way, more and more negative voltage at the gate terminal for the N channel junction field effect transistor, we are getting more rise in the depletion region width, and that will reduce the effective channel width. That is why the height of the saturation current is gradually decreasing, and after certain gate to source voltage we are not getting, that is when VGS equal to minus 4 volt, the channel has reached the pinch off, the channel has been pinched off. That means we are finding no flow of charge carrier through the channel, and this is known as the threshold voltage for the channel, which is applied to the gate to source terminal. That is why none of the charge carrier will flow. So as VGS is more negative, the JFET will pinch off at a lower voltage VP. ID increases, ID decreases, ID is less than ID double S, and even though VDS is increased, eventually ID will reach 0 ampere. The gate to source voltage at this point is called VP or VGS off. So VGS off is nothing but the threshold voltage for which the drain current has been totally 0, the channel has been pinched off. Also note that the high level of VDS, the JFET reaches a breakdown situation. ID will increase uncontrollably if VDS is more than VDS max. Now this is the P channel JFET output characteristics, in which we are seeing that the nature of the majority charge carrier has been changed from N to P for P type of semiconductor, where the gate terminal is applied positive voltage with respect to the source terminal. That is why it has been reverse biased, and the width of the depletion region is more. That means effective width of the channel has been reduced at the drain end compared to the source end, because of the higher kinetic energy of the majority charge carrier near the drain terminal. We are finding, so this already have been discussed, that drain to gate voltage is more compared to, here it is P channel JFET, so that is why drain to gate voltage is more negative compared to, or we can say it is negative. It is the summation of gate to source and drain to source voltage. The total summation negative voltage is applied to the drain to gate voltage. That is why the majority charge carrier holes are getting more kinetic energy near the drain end, and we are getting wider depletion region and reduced effective channel. So that is why more and more positive voltage will reduce the saturation current, as we see in the characteristics, but drain to source voltage obviously more and more negative. For a certain fixed quantity of gate to source voltage, to increase the current through the channel, we need more negative drain voltage, so that more holes will be attracted. That is, whole kinetic energy will be increased if and only if more and more drain to source voltage is applied negative, and the drain current, which is shown in the positive direction, that is gradually it is increasing. The transfer characteristics of N-channel JFET, the input-output transfer characteristics of the N-channel of the JFET is not as straightforward as it is for BJT, right? In a junction field effect transistor, the relationship Shockley's equation between the VGS input voltage and ID output current is used to define the transfer characteristics and a little more complicated and not linear. So as a result, FETs are often referred to as square law devices. Now this is a typical transfer characteristics of the n-channel JFET. Here it is clearly showing that uh, the transfer characteristics has been compared with the output characteristics, because the level of the gate to source voltage has been shown that when the gate to source voltage is more and more negative, obviously it is n-channel JFET, that is why gate to source voltage is negative, and we are getting the gradual decrease of drain current, and at one time gate to source voltage is equal to -4 volt, which blocks the channel. That means the pinch off has been arrived and we are getting no current to flow through the channel. So this is the channel has been blocked. So ID is equal to 0 milliampere for VGS equal to VP. So therefore, in summary, we can say that the pinch off region, which is gradually moving towards the origin, and at the top it is going away from the vertical axis. So this is obviously a non-linear relation, that is why it is purely stated as a square law device. And also the drain to source saturation current as observed at the top, which is occurring only in case of gate to source voltage, is equal to, so it is typically termed as drain to source saturation current, but this type of saturation current is also occurring for several gate to source voltage under the negative voltage applied. But actually by terminology, IDSS, drain to source saturation current, is only at gate to source voltage equal to 0 volt. Now we are going to discuss some typical problems, that is sketch the transfer function, transfer characteristics defined by IDSS equal to 12 milliampere and VGS equal to -6 volt. So as the gate to source voltage is negative, this clearly shows that it is a n-channel JFET, because in case of p-channel JFET, the gate to source voltage is never negative, that is a positive voltage. So no need to describe what is the type of the channel or what is the type of the JFET. So here from this description we are assuming that it is n-channel JFET. Now the table given on the left hand side is VGS equal to 0, ID is equal to IDSS, that is obvious. For VGS equal to 0.3 VP, that means 30% of the pinch off voltage gives us half of the peak value of the drain to source saturation current. The quarter value of the drain to source saturation current can be obtained if we apply 50% pinch off voltage to the gate to source terminal, and if we apply the exact pinch off voltage at the gate to source terminal, then the drain current is equal to 0 milliampere. So therefore VGS equal to VP stands for the threshold voltage. As we have seen in the characteristics, we have used some numerical value. We have considered that threshold voltage is -4 volt, for which the drain to source current is 0 milliampere. So here that has been termed by VP. So VP is the amount of negative voltage if applied, then 0 milliampere could be obtained. So here at the top the value is given VGS of equal to -6 volt. So therefore VP is equal to -6. So as we got the numerical value of the VP, that is -6 volt, it is very much clear that 50% of VP is nothing but -3 volt, and 30% of VP is nothing but -1.8 volt. So therefore it is very much clear the numerical values of the table. IDSS equal to 12 milliampere, already it has been told. So therefore half of the IDSS means 6 milliampere, 1/4 of the IDSS means 3 milliampere. So numerical table has already been formed, and the corresponding equation written on the right hand side, ID equal to IDSS into 1 minus VGS by VP whole square. This is the basic equation, and from this equation, if we a little bit simplify, we will get the equation written above, that is VGS equal to VP into 1 minus square root ID by IDSS within bracket. So therefore these are the mathematical equations and the numerical tables, we need to define the sketch. So this is the sketch of transfer characteristics, where clearly written IDSS by 4 has been obtained at VGS equal to 50% of pinch of voltage, and VGS equal to VP is the bottom line on the left hand side. It is shown 30% of VP produces half of the drain to source saturation current, and when VGS equal to 0 volt, we are getting the drain to source saturation current in the drain terminal. And the equations has been written again, which is shown in the problem as well. So this graph is very straightforward. It is not a linear characteristics, it is a non-linear characteristics, and it is on the second quadrant of the characteristics gate to source voltage versus drain to source, because gate to source is negative and drain to source is positive, so that is why it is residing in the second quadrant. If we look at the second problem, it tells to sketch the transfer function, transfer characteristics defined by IDS is equal to 4 milliampere and VGS off equal to 3 volt. So this is nothing but the shift in the new value of numerical new value of the VGS off and IDS is given. Whether it is similar to the earlier case? No, it is not similar to the earlier case, because here VGS off is given 3 volt and it is positive. So therefore we can determine the type of the FET is P channel JFET, because VGS off is positive, IDSS is 4 milliampere. So therefore the numerical value of the table can be easily found out, and here the equations are also written, ID equal to IDSS into 1 minus VGS by VP whole square, all these things. So therefore if we directly go to the sketch is showing here, it is showing it is residing in the first quadrant, because if VGS is positive and ID is also positive, so therefore we are getting the non-linear characteristics between the VGS and ID. And the two equations which has already been given above are also shown here. So therefore in this way we can determine the type of the FET from the nature of the gate to source voltage, that means whether it is positive or negative. We can find the FET is a P channel JFET or N channel JFET. So the problems can be easily identified depending on the numerical values, the polarity of the numerical values. So therefore sometimes we think that why it is how to determine whether it is N channel or P channel. So numerical values, polarity, are also very much important to identify what is the type of the FET. So therefore in the next class we will go for the discussion of the metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistors and some more characteristics related to the same. Thank you. Components of basic electronics. So therefore this subject is truly important for any department.